is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. I hear people talking. Okay, I'll use my terminal to record it, just in case.
Oh, Mr. Beitzer stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Ming Yan's paintings to the Shan Yuan Art Exchange.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
Hey, watch yourself. I just did what I always do. She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head down and work. Who knew she'd crack and cause that mess? Luckily, I slipped away, and the patrollers didn't suspect me. It's no big deal. I pinned it all on Ming Yan, so we're in the clear.
Someone was here earlier asking about her case. No patrollers, but do you think they could find out what we did?
Doubtful. They might notice we're making pigments here, but that's it.
It doesn't matter if they find out. We pose as exiles. And what doesn't an exile do?
But we should be careful. Remember what Mr. Beitzer warned us about. Keep these things on the down low. And if anyone finds out, they can't be allowed to trace it back to the Shan Yuan Art Exchange.
So the Shangyuan Art Exchange has been involved in Ming Yan's case right from the start. No wonder they got all shifty when we brought up Ming Yang earlier. Yingfeng. Yes! It was his signature on Mr. Shizan's transaction record. When I asked him about the incident, he put all the blame on Ming Yan, saying she had ulterior motives. The exiles we questioned during the day did the same, trying to divert attention and cover up their own involvement at the scene in the first place. These distractions led us to concentrate solely on Ming Yang, ignoring other possible angles. I have a theory, but we need that batch of paintings they mentioned to test it. But there's so many more people in the camp now. How should we get in? Okay. This should do the trick. Now, let's see what information we can find inside the camp.
Never thought I'd get worn out from something this light. Wow. Thanks. I'll go take a breather then. Right, the rest of the supplies are in the northern warehouse.
These paintings are all fakes. I don't remember the real ones circulating the market. How has this managed to be kept from the public for so long? If they go through the ports, it'll be harder for anyone to ever notice. Not to mention the threats from the Shanyan Art Exchange. We should look for more clues.
can't believe the number of painters involved. They know where they all live too. I wonder why Mingyang's paintings are labeled as low. Her skill is undeniable. They're keeping tabs on all these artists, monitoring their every activity, even stepping in to control them if they step out of line. Judging from the list, it looks like they're still searching for artists to create forgeries.
I want out of this.
Impossible. We've never had anyone quit from a deal. Besides, you've already taken the money.
You can have the money back. Every penny of it. I just want out. Please! I won't make it difficult for you.
You think we'll let you go just like that after seeing our entire operation? You know what? Could work something out, but it'll come at a small fee. Gotta have insurance.
What do you want?
A dead person tells no tales. That's everything from our talk yesterday, boss. She's still holding her cards close.
Keep an eye on her for now. If she tries anything, take her out.
Understood.
This must be the warehouse they were talking about. There's still some leftover ink lying around. They're all from the list. This batch is all Serenity of Zhehua Village. Mingyang's work. These aren't just simple copies anymore. It's obvious now. She was working with them to create forgeries for her own gain. In the end, this is the path she chose. I suspected as much, though I couldn't quite... I wasn't sure until I saw the paintings myself. Wait, this painting. It's the Serenity of Xiehua Village original, not a copy. Shouldn't it be at the studio? Oh, I see it now. This was the painting they stole from the studio. These copies, they're almost identical to the original, but there are some details, subtle ones, that reflect the artist's quirks, not just their technique. The painter copied them well. But if you look closely, you'll find that the finishings are a bit, more rigid in some areas. Well, that's because Look out!
Leave it to me.
No, I'm just catching my breath. But where did these tacit discords come from?
Her emotions cause the painting's frequencies to fluctuate, attracting the monsters.
But she's not even here.
It's just, I'm not really sure why her mood is, reacting to us.
Maybe. Could it be because I'm here? She did see what I could do with my resonance ability once. Ever since I saw her diary, I've been wondering. Maybe it was seeing my ability that inspired her to start creating those phantasms. Maybe that's why she began to lose herself in her art. It seems like all those accumulated emotions just burst out whenever we get close to her or one of her paintings. It's all my fault. But more exiles from the art exchange. Watch out!
Surrender your stuff.
Leave it to me. Appear before me. My fear of expertise.
Save me, boss.
Appear before me.
Tear
them to pieces. My field of expertise. Time to wrap it up.
Instigating! Capture the spark!
I can't believe this.
Useless idiots! Save me, boys.
Watch out!
Your stuff.
Did you really think we'd let you just walk away after you destroyed our warehouses and interfered with our business?
Business. Why is everyone so obsessed with making money?
Fellas, what do you say we grab that compensation from our friends here for all the trouble they've caused us?
A creator's passion. Does it not mean anything to you? A new technique. Witness the art's true form.
Who exactly are you people? You don't look like you're patrollers. What do you want? If it's the paintings you're after, take as many as you want. We can always make new ones.
Forcing people to make copies like a factory line? It's disrespecting the creator's dignity.
It's just a couple of stones and trees on a piece of paper, for crying out loud. Even I could draw one with a flick of a wrist. Who cares if they're real or not? For the amount of paint and ink that goes into them, I'd even go so far as to say paying those painters 20 credits each is a ripoff.
How could you measure the value of creation in such a way?
Oh, so you're also here for the money. Look, name a figure. We'll pay double if it'll make you shut up. How does that sound? Take it and scram.
That's not what I meant.
Then what the hell do you want from me?
I want to expose everything to the public. Aside from reporting you to the patrollers, I want to let the public know about all the forgery and smuggling you've been doing. The way you coerce the painters and put their lives at risk for profit? I'll expose it all. Is something wrong? I can't remain silent about this any longer. This is the only way more people can learn about the truth.
You better think this through. The Shangyuan Art Exchange is not a group you want to cross.
I never painted for the Art Exchange's approval. If no one else dares to speak up, then I'll be the one to do it.
First, we keep these guys on close watch. Then, we need to catch them off guard. And the best way to do that is...
Well, that's quite the story. At best, this merely proves our involvement in the incident, yet the real culprit remains unknown. Your accusations are groundless. Allow me to remind you, she was the one who created those paintings, insisted on selling them, and concocted the entire terrifying incident. Do you honestly believe her paintings would have earned a single penny without my intervention?
No. Mr. Baitsu, you're changing the subject.
How ungrateful. She ensnared us in this debacle, and now you dare to lay the blame at our feet.
But before we proceed, I wish to present this audio recording to the court.
Mr. Baitsu stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Ming Yan's paintings to the Shan-Yuan Art Exchange.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head down and work. Who knew she'd crack and cause that mess?
Ming Yan was initially only making copies. Everything changed after you stepped in. Trickery, misinformation, and later on even threats. She was led down the path of forging artworks for you. I do understand that if her own heart hadn't wavered, none of this would have happened. But there was already no turning back by the time she wanted to quit. So, saying she was the mastermind behind it all, that's just not fair.
Even so, how is forgery a valid accusation? Nothing like that was mentioned in your recording, now was it?
This evidence clearly shows that these paintings are no ordinary copies, but your way of making a profit.
There's no such thing as real or fake paintings. You're not fooling anyone. For it to be forgery, there has to be another original artist. These paintings are all the work of Ming Yan. Even if she made dozens of identical copies, it wouldn't be considered forgery.
Mr. Baitsu, do you recognize this painting?
Well, of course. It's Serenity of Zhehua Village, the work of the arcane artist.
Then can you tell the difference between this one and the others?
Of course. This piece possesses a lifelike quality unmatched by any other, all thanks to the resonance ability of the arcane artist, Ming Yan.
However, judging from these paintings, it seems Ming Yang's ability never stabilized successfully, except for this original piece.
What does this have to do with anything? Do you have solid evidence to prove the differences between these paintings? What you're saying is all speculation. There's no guarantee a painter won't make mistakes, is there?
Artists seeking perfection always choose the highest quality pigments for their most important pieces. During our investigation of the studio, I accidentally got paint on me and discovered something interesting about the materials used in these paintings. The original paintings had pigments that were pure and brighter, able to blend more naturally and retain color for longer. In contrast, the forgeries used pigments made from mineral scraps. These don't hold up the same, smudging at the slightest touch. We can distinguish the real paintings from the fakes simply by analyzing the ink used.
Doing so only proves the so-called original painting is created differently from the others. Are you implying that Ming Yan is only allowed to use a single kind of pigment throughout her work? How is this supposed to prove that we are behind the forgeries?
Because the original creator of Serenity and Zhezhi Village is me. When I was a child, painting was the only way I could express myself freely. Everything I did and didn't understand, it all flowed through the tip of my paintbrush. All that I saw lived within my paintings. Whatever I thought, I painted into reality. This power to turn fantasies into reality gradually caught the interest of many. Tales of the arcane artist spread far and wide. I took great joy in my skills improving. However, I discovered, to my dismay, that my parents were using my creations to turn a quick profit. They were sold at unbelievable prices. Some sought beauty in enchanted worlds, using the paintings as a distraction from reality. Others resorted to hellish nightmares to inflict torment upon those they desire. My own abilities had led my paintings astray. They were being exploited, and everything was spiraling out of control. After I realized this, I began to fear holding a brush. I tried to paint without relying on my abilities, but my parents scolded me for it. They called anything painted without using my abilities worthless. After the family business fell apart, my parents vanished without a trace. They may have left behind a considerable mess, but freedom has also been returned to my brush. Zhezhi Village was my first stop upon arriving in Jinzhou alone. Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. A poem I wrote, inscribed on Serenity in Zhezhi Village. I know it's not that well written, But it's proof of my decision to stop everything I was doing. And that painting, well, it became the arcane artist's final piece of art. Ever since that day, paintings with special abilities gradually faded from everyone's minds. And I never used my abilities to paint again.
Well, that was certainly a touching story. But I'm afraid your words alone won't be enough to prove you created this painting.
Madame Juyao, to prove my statement, I request your permission to use and paint with one of these copies.
Granted.
Yes, Mingyang's experience has made me realize something. To create art that truly resonates, I must first accept myself. The paintings I drew in the past, they were heartfelt creations, pieces of my life. They formed my past and shaped who I am today. It's not just about proving a single painting. It's about so much more. If my forte is the cause behind all this, then I must take responsibility. I can't just let this go on and hurt others.
It's okay. Just, I don't know. It just doesn't really seem that special to me. Maybe I just don't get it.
Wow! So the rumors are
These
true.
paintings are really coming to life.
Happening!
Why is the world inside this painting so distorted?
Spectacle is born from the mind. This place must be a manifestation of Mingyang's mind when she created it.
Why? Wait, did you hear something? Zhezhi?
I painted it exactly like hers.
That voice.
Why is everyone still praising her work?
It's all right. It's okay. She's gone.
Soon, I'll be an even better painter than she ever was.
Watch out!
You! It's you! I've already done everything I can! Why are you still better than me?
Appear before me. Administering first aid. Cleave it.
Intra! A new technique! I'm so tired.
Appear before me.
No, my fears about hurts you. You won't cast me down. You're not getting away.
Leave it to me. Foolish. Appear before me.
Tear them to pieces. You won't cast me down. Zapstring, it's our curtain call.
Witness the art's true form.
lucky. If it weren't for your parents holding your hands, you'd never have what should be rightfully mine! Appear before me.
I'll pay it back tenfold.
None shall whisper.
Time to wrap it up. Back off.
Appear before me.
Tear me to pieces. My field of expertise.
It's the painting. Art unveiled. Inside. A new technique. Still, I couldn't do it. Why? I perfected everything. It's all because of your abilities.
My abilities have nothing to do with it. You created masterpieces I wish came from me. Bold, free. I know our paintings have their differences, but the heart and soul we put into them are the same. You shouldn't see me as a model to follow. Only when you connect with your truest feelings can you create an exceptional piece of art. What should I paint? Little by little.
So everything she said was true. I never imagined the art exchange could do such a thing.
Tell me about it. I was even about to stand up for them.
This phantasm is so cool!
Too bad we won't ever see it again.
When I learned the truth, I was heartbroken. I believed that by sealing my forte, no one would get hurt because of my paintings. I never expected them to continue causing harm after all these years. But Rover's words made me realize something. It was never about the paintings themselves, but rather those who sought to use them to hurt others. Mr. Baitsu, you run a highly esteemed calligraphy and painting institution, yet you've suppressed the creative spirit and violated these artists' dignity, all for the sake of wealth. Everything they cherished has now become a tool for profit. The works they held dear are just tools for your gain, insulting to both the original artists and their imitators. Set before you is the original painting from many years ago, and the one I've just completed. Now, everything has been brought to light.
We received word from the Public Security Bureau 10 minutes ago that they have taken the exiles into custody and found the location where the paintings were hidden. Mr. Baitsu, do you have anything else to add to your defense? Very well. We will reevaluate Mingyan's charges, determine the Shangyun Art Exchange's involvement in the incident, and conduct a comprehensive investigation as soon as possible. This hearing is adjourned.
It's finally over. I didn't miss anything important, did I? Huh? No, not at all. I was just coming up with things to say as I went. My palms were sweating the whole time. I definitely couldn't have done it if you weren't there with me. Thinking about the feeling when we were investigating the case together is what kept me calm during the trial. What I meant to say is, back then, everything I said felt right. Like I could just be myself around you. It felt so good to be that relaxed. Thank you for helping me through this. You You helped me find the courage to believe in myself. Thanks to you, look at everything we accomplished. The Shenyun Art Exchange is undergoing investigation. It'll be the end of their businesses. And the painters they coerced are finally set free. Thank you. I haven't felt this happy in a long time. I want to pay Mingyang a visit. After all, she was involved in all of this, and I want to tell her everything. What do you think?
My commission started with her, plus you and I solved the case together. Why don't you come with me?
Is the commission over?
Yes. I already had it taken care of the day we found out the truth.
All right, let's go.
Zhezhi? It's been a while.
Your injuries.
The researchers have taken good care of me. A chat won't hurt. And you must be the rover. I heard about everything you did. Thank you for freeing me from those nightmares. You know what, Zhezhi? You may seem soft and gentle on the outside, but if your boundaries are crossed, I think you can be tougher than anyone else. And I still owe you an apology. Forgive me, because I was so obsessed with wanting to be you, to be better than you. I've caused you so much trouble. The pain of these injuries managed to put a stop to my obsession with imitating your paintings. Maybe I was never meant to be a painter to begin with.
I brought you a gift.
See? Only you can create a painting with such life. I still have a long way to go.
This is your painting. It's the one you gave me when we first met.
How ironic. I've been trying to imitate you for so many years that now I can't even tell my own paintings apart anymore.
Your paintings were never inferior to mine. Just look at this piece. Even you approve of its value. It doesn't matter who painted it. Mingyang, I hope you can find your true self, whoever she is. I know you can do it.
Thank you for bringing me this painting. Really.
I think it's safe to say she'll give it some thought. During the few times we met, she was always passionate about discussing art with me. I think that fire inside her won't just fade away. Come to think of it, the deep discussions we had at the painting duels back then felt like true friendship. So, seeing her in so much pain, I just had to help. I don't want Mingyang to lose hope and have someone who loves painting so much just disappear. To be honest, I didn't just see this case through to correct mistakes or help the artists. Deep down, I didn't want to let you down. I wanted to tell you this back at the mine, but the words just didn't come out right. Thank you for being my friend and helping me through all of this, Rover.
While I have yet to uncover my past and who I am, every moment with you is a new and special memory. Thank you for your help, zhezhi. This experience has helped me understand you and the world a little better.
You seem to be pretty slow on the news. You've given me the courage to joke around. Well... let's take it slow for now.